gets dark, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit because I'm in a new car. I haven't driven this car at all. I don't like it at all. This is a song that came to my mind in this situation in which I'm in a car that has like a half automatic, half manual, and whoever invented this thing, you know what you did. You know what you did. This is not cool. This is not cool. It's absolutely nonsensical. Hate it. Just do automatic or do manual. Basically, in this half automatic, half manual, it's like you don't have a clutch. So you still use the stick to shift gears. But also, like, why? Like, just make it automatic. Like look. Oop. Okay, now I did it manually. Great. Like, there's no satisfaction that you get in a manual car, and there's no ease of use that you get in an automatic car. It's like the worst of both worlds. I hate it. Anyway, that's my little rant as I now conclude this day. First day alone in a new car that I didn't test drive at all. Great stuff. And yeah, I really can't wait for not summer to be around, but the sun to be around, because good lord, is it depressing when it gets dark real quick. All right, that's it. Bye. You know that it feels really weird to come home and open the mailbox and then take the same logo out. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's just, I just feel weird taking it out because I've been spending the entire day putting it in. I'm on the red line right now, and today is not that bad. It's actually nice and sunny. I drive with the window down, and yeah, so far I was only parked in half automatic. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Did I tell you I hate it? It's pretty bad. Anyway, I'm driving with the window down, and the day started with me being wedged in between a truck and a cement mixer in a one-way. Well, there's nothing you can do, so I just carried on with my day. And now I'm carrying on with my day. Yes, that makes sense. Anyway, bye. Like, look, I'm outside, sun is shining. Well, there's the freaking, like, look at this, in watermill? It's a watermill. See all kinds of stuff in here. I don't know, working for the mail, I guess. Or just work outside. Just drive around. This is basically the amount of traveling I should be doing, or would like to do, but now I just do it as a job and don't see it as work. I don't know, in my head it makes sense. Not very proud of this. I forgot the key in the car. There's no spare key. So they told me to break the window. So after dealing with that and coming back home, taking a shower and combing my hair back, it's time to tell you about what actually transpired. So I came back to the warehouse, cleaned out the car, did the whole paper thing, talked to everybody. Everybody was really nice about this. Not because of my second day by myself, but because everybody did it. Everybody at some point forgot the key inside the car, and then, well, that just happens. It just happened that this one didn't have a spare key, so I had to break the window, which they told me to do. Which brings me to this. For a long time, there have always been two tracks in my head, and this is getting very personal very fast. So if you don't want to hear this, then just skip the video. I'm not mad. Some people just don't want to hear it. Okay, so for the longest time, two tracks are always in my head. One, in which I can approach this and say, you know, this was just a human error. Everybody does it. It just happens. You know, it didn't happen at the beginning of the day. It happened like an hour before it was done with everything. The key was not stolen or just like fell out of my pocket. No, it was in the car. Everything was fine, and it's not really a big deal. The window, they told me to do it. You know, like, yes, I broke company property, I guess, but it was on their order. and everything is fine, and if it comes out of my paycheck, it's a really small window, it's fine, it's whatever. And life will continue. You know, everything is fine, everything's fine. But, of course, this is the rational side of me, which looks at everything like that. And then there's the other side, which looks at everything like this. This is also the side that, for the last couple of days, wakes me up with cold sweats. And I really don't like it. I know this is like a whole thing, and I really hope that it goes away. It goes away, right? No, it goes away. It goes away. But yeah, that's basically the conclusion of this. Until tomorrow, when I come back to work, and I don't know, somebody talks to me or not because I filled out a paper and I said sorry. Only one way to know: go back to work tomorrow and just do your best. You know. Hey everybody, it's the end of the next day and everything was fine. Of course everything was fine. The bad voice, by the way, is the quiet one. The more rational one is the one that I usually go with. But it was still scary, and I still had night sweats. But you know what happens. Anyway, I delivered 232 packages today, which I don't even know the metrics for these things. You just deliver packages. I don't know the numbers. But I have to tell you that at first I was very mad at a customer because he ordered 17 big bags of like flowering potter's earth thing, flower earth stuff. The stuff that you buy in a freaking, sorry, in a you know, the thing. And at first I was mad at him, and then I was like, no, I don't need to be mad at him. He just played the game. I should be really mad at the people who say that it's okay to ship 17 big bags off this earth instead of sending it like with a big truck, to send it with DHL, with me. Like, I'm only one man. You know, I don't have a helper. I don't have anybody. But you know. So yeah, that was my little adventure. Everything was fine, and there was a lot of heavy stuff, and I lost another kilo, and it's getting really scary. Like, I'm the lightest I've ever been in my adult life, which I guess is also healthy, but also, anyway, on that note, bye. Welcome to Self-Care Economics GameStop edition. If the madness that is happening on the stock market should teach you anything, it is that you need to be your own Wall Street bro, because only you can decide what your value is. Honestly, this is not an exact science. You can't just pick up a book and there you go, that's your answer. You are in charge of what your value is, similar to those Wall Street bros are in charge of what the value of GameStop is. Or we, collectively, are in charge of how much money is. Because that's how that works. It's just a value proposition. It's a proposition. It's not a fixed rule. So you look at yourself in the mirror, and then you say, I'm worth X. Because you're worth a lot. Actually, a lot more than you might think.